Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. So today's subject is a little different because statistically, couples who don't share finances don't win with money. And I have to admit, it is true. So Alicia and I finally got our finances together about 2 years ago. We've been married 10 years. So we were paying out of our own accounts separate bills. So she would pay a couple bills, I would pay a couple bills every pay period. And to be honest, it really wasn't working. She came to me and stated that she can't make this bill and this bill by herself. And so we came up with a solution of where every week a certain portion of her paycheck and a certain portion of my paycheck goes into a separate account, and that's what we pay our bills on. So we're getting things paid. We don't have to worry about that. And then any extra money is basically was our fund money, and we didn't have to worry about spending anyone else's money. You know what I mean? So if she did more overtime than me, then she could spend anything over that she made, and we didn't have to feel guilty about spending some of that money because it was our overtime money. So I'm telling you, as a statistic speaking, it does not work when you have separate finances because you are living together, you're married, you need to share in the responsibility of those bills and make sure that you guys are deciding together, and the thing is that I'm more, and it wasn't because I wanted to take care of all the bills or we wanted things separately. It's really kind of hard to bring things together when you don't have a plan. So we just kept it that way, and I figured that things were getting, taken care of, but it's not true. She was struggling, and then she finally, kind of spilled the beans on it. And that's okay, she was afraid to tell me and talk to me about it, but I wasn't mad or anything. So we came up with a plan, and I honestly believe that couples who share financial responsibility instead of having things separate, I honestly think they do better. We've done great since we've done that. So all we needed to do was to open a joint account, and then a portion of her paycheck and a portion of my paycheck gets put in that every single week. And we also have another savings account where $60 a week from her paycheck, $60 a week from my paycheck, in addition to the portion that goes into joint account for our household bills and car payments and all that. So it works out really well because we know that we're evenly distributing, together, making decisions together. She'll ask me when everything gets paid, and, I just do automatic bill pay through our bank, and they all get paid. We don't have to really worry about who's paying what, when, and then we have our separate accounts for any extra dollars when we do overtime. That money goes in there, and we don't feel guilty for spending on something that you want to purchase. It's really allocated already, but now that we've been doing it for 2 years, it's really great because overtime money now, because we're on the debt-free plan, we're on Dave Ramsey's step number 2, that anything extra, a lot of it goes towards paying down debt. So, and I usually, all of my overtime money usually goes towards debt. I mean, I will leave maybe 50 or 20 bucks in my account. That's all I need for the week. I don't need anything else. I'm not real frugal. Well, I am very frugal, we should say. I don't spend a lot of money on unwanted, stuff. I stopped buying lottery tickets. We stopped gambling pretty much. I don't go to Starbucks. We buy coffee pods, and they have a Keurig here at work. So, I mean, we bring creamer in, and that's pretty much how that's our little kind of reward that we do. We don't really eat out a lot. We cook lots of meals at home. So, yeah, so this basically, guys, if you're living in the same household and you have separate finances, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna, you will not be able to sustain that for very long, because eventually the bills will not get paid, because one person will be struggling paying more than your counter half. So in order to keep things equal, and your marriage is an equal, it's 100%. It's not 50-50. It's 100. And quickly, if you learn that single thing, that it's 100% from you and 100% from them, your relationship will grow closer, and it'll be stronger, and you guys will be able to conquer anything when you're on the same page. But you have to get on the same page, and trust me, from experience, it makes your life so much easier. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. If you're living separately financially and you're married, it's not going to work. Your relationship, people get very get very mad when they think that they're doing more than, so just to keep it safe and a happy life, 50-50, guys, in your financial, but in your relationship, it's 100. All right, guys, we'll leave you with that, and happy Friday.